Well, good morning, everyone. And it is early in the morning. And this morning, what we're going to be doing is actually giving you a couple demonstrations. You know, you could talk about things a lot. You could say things a lot. And people hear them, they resonate with them. But do they really understand what you're saying? You know, when you're just using words, it's kind of difficult, isn't it? I'm just making this public so everybody can see that. Anybody that's here this morning, just chime in and let me know that you're here, and so we can get started. This is pretty cool. So anyway, what we're doing this morning is, you know, we talk about eating bad foods. We talk about all those things that could damage your body. We talk about the intrinsic system that works the heart, the vagus brain that works the superhighway from the cranial down to the bowels, to the intrinsic system, which is your brain gut connection, right? And how to synchronize all those. And that's all in my new book, by the way. So hey, you know, and I'll just put it up there for 1 second because why not? All right, there you go. Wait a second. Here you go. Bam. All right, the brain gut diet fix, and that's not what I'm here about. But what I'm going to show you today is actually in the book in more depth because I go over so many things that you really, really, really need to know in order to be healthy. So let's get on with this. So this morning we're going to do a little We're going to do We're going to do a little demonstration. If anybody's here, chime in. Let me know you're here. Say good morning. Say hello. And as always, share this, click, comment, all that kind of stuff, because it really just helps get our videos out further. Because I try to give you as much information as I can give you. Now, here we are. This morning, I'm going to do a two-part demonstration. One, I'm going to show you, and I'd like some audience participation if you're around because this is important. And I know that there's a bit of a delay, so it might not come. So what I'm going to do is, right in front of you here, I'm going to put a thing of water, right? A bucket of water, all right? And then we're going to take some sodas, right? Soda. You know, because sodas are what? Really bad for you. And we know this, right? But when you see something happening, maybe it registers a little bit better rather than just being lectured at or talked to or having it explained to you. So here we go. I'm going to now put a bucket up here, and what I'm going to do is take, let's see, we've got Coca-Cola, we've got Barb's root beer, love that stuff, don't you? And we have a Diet Coke, right? And I could do this, by the way, with any sodas. It really doesn't matter, but I don't drink soda, so I don't really have any around, so I had to go buy like 3 12-packs of this. So if anybody wants a soda, let me know. I'll get it to you. So we have 3 sodas. So what we're going to do is I'm going to ask you a question, and then we're going to put a soda in our water bucket, okay? So let me get the water bucket on top here and get this all ready and show you the magic of reality. Okay, here we go. Okay. There's our bucket now, right? Our bucket's up there. So now we're going to take 1 soda, Coca-Cola. Now I want you to tell me, is this can going to sink or float? Is the can of Coca-Cola going to sink or float? Okay, let's find out. So here we go. I'm dropping it in now. There it is. No strings attached. It's just a can of Coca-Cola. Is it going to float or sink? Well, it sank. Now, let's take Barb's root beer, right? Barb's root beer. Let's see what happens with that. Whoa, it's coming back up to the top. Whoop. That sinks. Well, now let's take, here we go. We're going to take a Diet Coke. 0 calories. Woohoo! All right. Ready? Is it going to sink or float? Well, look at that. It floats. Isn't that amazing? It's floating. So the Coca-Cola, the Barb's Root Beer sink. The Diet Coke floats. I guess I thought they'd call it diet, huh? Anyway, so you get where we're going so far, right? Now, why is this? Oh, okay, I'll tell you what this is. Okay, now all of those sodas had identically the same amount in them, the same, the same size can, everything except the labeling on the outside. So we had the Coca-Cola, the Barb's Root Beer, all right? And here's what's important. The reason why the Diet Coke floated is because it wasn't as dense as the regular Coca-Cola and the Barb's Root Beer, right? And you can use any soda, by the way, and you can try this at home and it'll work, the same way. And I'll tell you why. So the Barb's Root Beer and the Coca-Cola, of course, are regular. They have sugar in it, right? So the sugar makes it denser. So when you think about how much weight can I put on or how much weight does it put on me, well, let's go here and do this. Here we go. You see that? This is how much sugar is in one can of Coca-Cola. That's one can. Look at that. Can you believe that? Can you believe that? That's in one can. One can, hold up. That's one can of soda. Look at that. One can of soda has that much sugar in it. Now, they call it grams, right? So there's about 48 grams in this Barb Root Beer of sugar. So they say 48 grams of sugar. Wow. Nobody really knows what 48 grams of sugar is because we don't weigh it like that in America, right? So check this out. That's 48 grams of sugar in one can. And that's all sodas, by the way. Some might have 38, some might have 48. You never know. So hopefully that shows you, number one, the density of soda and all the sugar that's in it. I mean, when you see it, it blows your mind. Now you're saying, well, I guess, see, there's them. Okay, now I'm going to put that down. Now, the Diet Coke, you go, well, heck, I drink diet soda, so I'm okay then because it floats, it's light, it doesn't have all that sugar in it. Well, I'll tell you what it does have in it. And this is worse than sugar. I mean, it's all bad. It's worse than sugar. This has what's called aspartame. Aspartame. Google it, aspartame. This is the most evil poison in the world to sweeten things with. And that's a real, real, real issue. Okay? So, you don't want to have this aspartame in you. So if you're thinking your Diet Coke is better, no, it's not. Your Diet Coke or diet sodas, they're filled with chemicals that will addict you, number one, that will make you thirstier, that will make you crave more sugar. So it's not a good alternative, right? In my book, by the way, I give you over 70 different hidden sugars that are in all your foods and to help you stay away from them because you'll never balance your brain-gut system with all this sugar in you. And by the way, did you know that 2 cans of soda per week, not per day, per week, and I've said this before, may increase your risk of pancreatic cancer by 86%. Now that's a mind blower. So you don't want to have that happen to you, right? So now, let's see, where are we? I just need one thing here. Maybe I should. Yeah, okay. Now over time, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, 30 years, you're actually, by the way, sugar, whether it's alcohol, because really most alcoholics are dependent on sugar, because alcohol really is what? It's sugar, right? So you really don't want that. Now, so it's in your ketchup. I explain this all in my book. It's everywhere. But you can avoid it if you know where to look and what to look for and what the code names for some of these sugars are, like this aspartame, boy, bad stuff. Poison, memory loss, all kinds of hideous ailments come from people that have been drinking that. So if you got 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, 30 years of doing this, you know what's going to happen. You're actually accelerating the aging process. And I got to tell you, it's nothing pretty. So let's take this Barb's Root Beer, and I'm going to drink this over a 20-year period. 20-year period. Here we go. I'm not going to make you wait 20 years, but, okay, 20-year period. Here we go. You ready? Oh, God. My goodness. And you don't even see it coming. Oh, I have no energy. I'm so tired. I'm only 50 years old, but I feel like I'm 85. Well, this is what happens when you consume all of this sugar and all this fast food and all this junk. What happens is eventually you just end up getting old. The problem here is that what happens is you get old from the inside out. So your insides are just rotting away, your organs are deteriorating, it's damaging everything, and then eventually you'll start to see it on the outside. And it's just horrible. But this is what happens. This is the accelerated aging process. If you don't take care of yourself, you're not going to get away from it. It's going to catch you. You're not going to be playing tennis. You're not going to live to be 80, 90 years old. But is there something I could do now? Is there something that could come out that might make it better? Oh, can I reverse this? Is it too late? Well, I'm told it's never too late. You can always start to change your life around. See, I do it with a simple thing and make sure that this doesn't happen. You know, I use benefits because benefits can help mitigate that. Wow. Well, I have to tell you, that was a scary experience for me. But I just wanted to show you and exemplify to you what happens over time. And time is all you got. So once you use up time, it's finished. However, no matter what you've been through, no matter what you've been doing in your life, you can turn it around. You can do this. You can actually do this. And it takes very little to do it. You do it step by step. Everybody usually wants to overwhelm you with all the stuff that you've got to do. And sometimes it's so overwhelming, you just go, oh, I can't do that. Forget about it. So I've made it pretty easy, right? All you have to do is get benefits in you. Get this in you every single morning. And your life will start to turn around. You'll start to liquefy all that impacted matter that's in you. You'll start to detox all of that sugar and all those poisons out of you. You'll start to balance your brain-gut activity so that it begins to synchronize. And once that happens, it'll support your liver. It's full of anti-inflammatories. This product is something that I use on a daily basis. So this is how to avoid this accelerated aging process. Stay away from sugar, stay away from fast food, stay away from fried food, stay away from things that are bad for you, stay away from the alcohol. And listen, because just in that example that I showed you, the aging process accelerates. The aging process is not just about your skin looking horrible and wrinkles and dried up and your organs. It's also about your brain functions, Alzheimer's, dementia, brain tumors, all of these things that can happen to you if you don't take care of all your vital organs and have them working in tandem and synchronicity. So this is my advice to you, everybody. Look, I've made it as simple as possible. The people that use benefits swear by it. I swear by it because I use it every single day. It actually saved my life, you know. So I'm not here pushing a product to you. I'm here trying to compel you to do something different, to change your life around. And no matter what you're doing, you can't get enough nutrition from nutrient-poor foods because the soil is nutrient-poor. You've got to do other things, all right? You've got a full-spectrum multivitamin in this, so you don't need to worry about buying an additional vitamin. You've got 16 grams of protein here, so you don't have to worry about protein. You got you covered. That's pea protein. This is keto-friendly product. This is vegetarian-friendly. And yeah, even meat-eater friendly. So listen, and it's a great chocolate taste, all right? Natural chocolate, dark chocolate, all right? So get your liver enzymes balanced, get that blood sugar balance, get that cholesterol down, get that high blood pressure down, reduce the inflammation in your body that causes all sorts of diseases and cancer. Listen, I do this not because I'm trying to make a buck. I've been doing this for over 30-some years. I don't make a ton of products. I'm not trying to push you, a system on you of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 products. No, I put it all into one. All into one. You're going to save so much money, and you're going to get so healthy. This is what's really important. I just showed you. See the sodas that sink and float? You see all the sugar that's in one can? You see the accelerated aging process. If you don't change your lifestyle, you're not going to be playing tennis. You're not going to make it to 75. You're not going to make it to 80. You're not going to make it to 50. Look at Luke Perry, 52 years old, stroke, gone. Listen, putting off until tomorrow what you could do today is not a good idea. The number one cause of premature death in America, and people say heart disease, diabetes, cancer. No, it's not. Those are symptoms of the major health risk, which is called procrastination. If you procrastinate, bad things will happen, aging will accelerate, you will die of a premature death because you simply did nothing. How much easier could I make it for everyone? Unscrew the top, put it in a magic bullet cup. I'm going to drink some more. Magic bullet cup, 15 seconds, drink it down, and go off to work. Now you know that you've gotten the nutrients that you need in the morning. You don't necessarily need volume because your body has been processing everything you ate from the day before. Give it some repose. At least this will fill you up. It'll give you all the nutrition you need. There'll be no competition in your bloodstream early in the morning because nothing's there. This stuff will go right to cell level. It'll get up into that bloodstream and push those nutrients to the organs that need it the most. And it'll get your brain functioning. It'll give you energy. Listen, I can't tell you anymore. All I can say is I hope you enjoyed this. Please comment, make thumbs ups or whatever it is. Share this with your friends because somebody needs to see how much sugar at least is in all these sodas and what the sodas do for you. And remember, the diet stuff, aspartame, bad stuff, okay? Look, man, I take people off sodas every single day. I take them off medications every single day. Now, I'm not saying that I don't tell them to get off medications, but when people are on pain medications, come on, the Oxycontins, the Oxycodones, the Vicodins, the Percocets, all that sort of stuff, you really don't need all that stuff. You might need it initially when you have a surgery or an operation or something happened to you, but you don't need to keep taking it because they're highly addictive. So, listen, let's turn it around in 2019. You can do this. I know you can do it. All you got to do is start, and you'll see that. Where do you want to be in 30 days? Complaining about the same thing you're complaining about today, last week, last month, last year? Or do you want to be in a new place? Because spring's here. April's coming. April showers bring May flowers, and you know what that means. It's beach time. It's summertime. All right? So anyway, until I talk to you again with my next thing, and remember, this is Fun Friday, so we're having a little fun too. Remember, health can be fun. It doesn't have to be dogma. It doesn't have to be so stringent and rigid. It could be fun. Let's make it fun. So look, new book coming out in a couple weeks. Benefits is out and ready for you to start taking right now. All you got to do is go to the website. You see it up there, www.monarchmanor.org. Okay, have a great day. Bye-bye now. And let me know if you like the content here. And if you have any suggestions, by the way, of what you'd like me to talk about, let me know. And I'll try to do a video on it for you. Okay? Until then, stay happy, stay healthy, get your benefits, and get off the sugars. Okay. Oh, by the way, the carbonation in these sodas and any carbonated drink will leach the calcium out of your bones. So stop wasting money on calcium pills because they don't really work. And what's the difference if you're going to not change your lifestyle habits? Okay. Have a great day. Bye-bye now.